This program is brought to you by Express Employment Professionals, respecting people, impacting business. Located in Durango, serving the Four Corners area.
A kitchen fire that broke out early on the morning of Saturday, October 22nd, quickly became a devastating storm that destroyed the iconic Adobe Building in downtown Pagosa Springs. The century-old structure was one of Pagosa Springs' largest and oldest historic buildings in the downtown area. It also housed 16 businesses, including the Bear Creek Saloon, a longtime Pagosa watering hole. The loss of 16 businesses could have been a severe economic blow to the small town, but less than 4 weeks later, 13 of the 16 businesses are back in operation. And community leaders say that the generosity of residents and the business community made the rapid recovery possible, despite the devastation.
The day it happened, I think the community was just in shock. It's one of our largest, if not longest, historic buildings in the community. The building and the debris has not been cleaned up, so it's still very hard for people to drive by and see that destruction in the community. Everybody said that day, Pagosa will step up to the plate, and they did. There was no doubt about it. They all stepped up to the plate. And that's one of the reasons that we live here in Pagosa, because Pagosa epitomizes a sense of community, and in the face of adversity, as we say, they stepped up and they really came forward and showed what it was to be a community.
The school district, local churches, and businesses offered office space or temporary quarters for the organizations displaced by the fire. Others donated desks, computer equipment, filing cabinets, and other office supplies. And several fundraisers are scheduled this holiday season to help the 14 Bear Creek Saloon employees who no longer have a job. The community response to the fire began almost immediately.
Initially, just the outpouring of support from the community was amazing. People brought food, they brought water, they brought hot hands warmers because it was actually freezing that night, and so the firemen were cold and wet, their gloves were frozen. People were bringing all of those resources. So initially, just a huge outpouring of support. From the fire department, we'd like to thank all of the utility companies because they were amazing. They came out and gave us all the help that we needed, especially the water and sanitation district. Pagosa is an old town. We have some older pipes, and we ran them out of water twice, but they were able to, after just a couple minutes of us shutting down, refurbish that water system and keep that water flowing, which is what we needed in order to protect our firefighters at the scene and just the community as a whole. Pagosa is an amazing place with so many people who are willing to donate their time and their energy.
Mott said more than 40 emergency personnel responded from 8 regional agencies. Because of the building's age and the frequent remodeling that occurred over the years, the building imploded and kept the fire smoldering for more than 2 days. Investigators have determined that the fire was accidental. If you'd like to help with recovery efforts or make a donation, visit the Pagosa Springs Chamber of Commerce website at pagosachamber.com.